We felt like we had a solid practice. We were out in the heat. Today it was good to be out in it, and our guys were, for the most part, flying around, and I felt like they responded well. Focused on in-the-game situations, 2-minute situations, which you can never get enough of that, this time of year, especially with a new quarterback.
On game day, who's going to be in the booth? Ellis, where will he be?
Yeah, Ellis will be in the booth. That's where he's been in the past. Felt very comfortable. Coach Lashley will actually be down on the sideline with me the same way we did last year.
Which offense did you coach? Press box.
What's that?
Any press box for the offense?
We're still working through that.
Have you seen that, Nick, since in the last couple of days since the game started?
A lot more urgency as far as encouraging his teammates, challenging his teammates. He's extremely tough on himself, which is usually a really good sign.
You guys going to practice some in the stadium before opening night?
Yes, we will. Matter of fact, we'll go there tomorrow.
You talk about Nick being tough on himself, it's just not making the right reads, that type of thing, or?
Well, when he makes a mistake, he's just as disappointed as coaches. And anytime you get a player like that, that's a really good sign.
Do you ever have to pull him back off that a little bit? Or does he let it go pretty quick? Let the mistake go pretty quick?
I'm not for sure, but no, we're not going to pull him back when they're doing that.
You mentioned last week that you expect Kyle Frazier to play, right away.
Mm-hmm.
How's he looking right now, and does he have a chance to be not too deep?
I talked to Ellis the other day about it, and he's in the mix, and I think every day he feels more comfortable. It's like anything else. The more that you do, the better you'll get at it. But he's a competitor. He's a smart football player. He understands offensive concepts, and there's a good chance he'll be out on the field.
Let's talk about Gage Batten.
Yeah, Gage has really done a very good job for us, and really turned into Jay Prosh's backup. And he's a tough, physical kid. He's a very intelligent football player, and we really think he's got a bright future at that position.
Gus, who's been backing up Reese at center at this point? Is it still Tunde
Yeah.
or just Alex and?
Well, we got about 3 or 4, but Tunde will be the next center to go in. But Alex also has, he's been working hard, snapping the football and pre-practice and other things, and we got him in the mix. So you can never have enough quarterbacks in our system. You can never have enough centers.
So you're comfortable with Tunde right now with shotgun snaps?
Yeah, he's the next guy that will go in.
How many freshmen do you expect him to put out there on game one?
There'll be quite a few. By the early part of next week, we'll have everything defined. But I'd say at this point there'll be many.
Is the right tackle competition still going?
It is. Patrick, Avery, Sean's playing some of right and left. The good thing is we have more depth at tackle than we've ever had since I've been here.
What type of fall has Greg Robinson had over there at left tackle so far?
He's had a very good fall. He's turned into one of those guys that, as a coach, or at least from my standpoint, you don't have to worry about. I know Coach Grimes does, but I've got a lot of confidence in him. He makes very few mental mistakes, and he's a great competitor.
Gus, you haven't coached against Mike Leach before, but does this offense remind you at all about any past opponents you've had over the years?
Of course, when I was at Tulsa, we played against Houston, which is running a very similar offense. But he's one of the best in the business on the offensive side of the football, and he's proven that over the years. And I know that he'll have his team ready.
Well, a guy like you, Gus, who runs a run-oriented offense the way you do, and people say, "Oh, it's a lot like Leach." You hear people say that. We hear people say that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at that as almost like a different language? Air raid, is it totally dissimilar to what you do?
I think so. We're a run the football to open up the pass. We play action. I know they're a pass to open up the run. But they've been very successful doing what they do.
Was Justin Garrett able to do stuff like that?
Yes, he was able to practice, moved around well.
What's the timetable for Jonathan Jones' recovery?
That's a good question. It'll be a while.
Take a few more.
Gus, have you had, along with camp and practice and all that stuff, has there been a big picture moment for you the last month, 2 months of just appreciating coming from Shiloh and Springdale and making coach's choice videos to being a week away from the season now.
Yeah, you know, I think that's probably a daily deal. I'm very appreciative. I feel very blessed to be doing what I'm doing at a great place like Auburn. And it probably crosses my mind how blessed I am probably once a day, maybe more.
Gus, who's your backup, like in boundary safety right now? Who's in the mix for that?
Well, you know, we got Kyle Frazier. You know, he'll be in the mix.